What up guys, and welcome back to RWA. So today for the video we're going to be cooking a 3-course meal only using rice cooker and maybe a little help of a frying pan, because you gotta fry some vegetables before you put it in the rice cooker. Yeah. For our starters we have frittata, which is like a egg dish, I think. Yeah, it is. I've never had a frittata in my life and I've never cooked it, so this is going to be interesting. For our main course, it's going to be this oyster chicken, like Chinese style. And for our dessert, well, I'm hoping it will turn out to be like a molten lava chocolate mini cake. But let's see how it turns out. So it should be interesting. So without further ado, let's get this stuff started. Okay, so for starters, since we're making frittata, so I got my 2 eggs. I got half a potato which I shredded, and I got some diced yellow bell peppers. So for these 2 vegetables, I'm going to fry them off in a frying pan and then put them into the rice cooker with my egg mixture. So before we add everything into our rice cooker, we gotta add some olive oil, well, any type of oil, a little bit, and then with a paper towel, just make sure you get every corners and edges so the egg mixture does not stick when you take it out once it's cooked. Okay, so if you guys are wondering what type of settings that I have in my rice cooker, the short answer is I don't know. All I do is I just click the button that says cooked, and once it's cooked it goes back to warm. Usually it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to be cooked, but after 15 to 20 minutes, if you still think it's not cooked, just press the button again. It will cook further for another 15 to 20 minutes. Or just keep an eye on it to see when it's cooked and just take it out. So it's been about 15 minutes and I think it's cooked. Clicker just went down to show that it's been cooked. So let's open and see. I'm gonna attempt to flip it into a plate. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. It's just gonna mess everything up. I got my towel. This is how it looks like. Flip. It worked! This is the final product. My flip is very successful. So, not gonna lie, it does look quite good. It looks like an omelet, but like a thick omelet that you baked. Does that make sense? You can add cheese to this, but I don't like cheese, so I didn't add it. So it's completely optional for the cheese. So let's see what this tastes like. So I got a slice of it. There's some some shredded potatoes and the bell pepper incorporated in here, so we can get everything in one bite. This tastes so epic, like legit. Shredded potatoes, they act like a hash brown, so it's like hash brown incorporated into an omelet, like a fluffy omelet, with the bell peppers that adds a crunch to it. So overall it's like, good. It's really good. I'd give this about 8 out of 10. Okay, so the starter was great, and now its second course is the main course, which is gonna be an oyster chicken. If you don't want to do this oyster chicken, you can also do the KFC in a rice cooker, which I've done in my previous videos, so make sure you watch that, or I'll put the link in the description for you to go ahead and look at it. So before we make this oyster chicken, we gotta marinate our chicken. So here I got boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which is about 110 grams. This is just for one portion, but if you have more people coming, then go ahead and add more. So first we gotta marinate this chicken. So while the chicken is marinating, I'm going to be preparing the vegetable and the rice. So I got about 2-3 pieces of mushroom cut into pieces, which I'm going to fry it off, and then I'm also going to wash 1 cup of rice, because you know you gotta wash rice. So this is what it looks like. We got the rice, the mushroom, pak choy, and the chicken right there. Okay, let's try this now, so I can't wait. So most of you might be wondering, does the chicken really cook? Is it fully cooked? Is it still pink inside? Let me answer all your questions. Okay, so we got a piece of chicken right here. So let's taste if it's fully cooked and if it tastes good or not. The verdict is, chicken tastes good, chicken is cooked, and it tastes so good. Like you can't go wrong with this dish. And that's just the chicken. I haven't tasted the rice yet. Next up's the rice. Here's the thing. When I was in Hong Kong, they used to serve this dish in a clay pot with some rice, some chicken, or some spare ribs. And this kind of reminds me of that, so it's kind of like a memory from the past. So for the mushrooms, if you already have cooked mushrooms like those that comes in a can, which tastes disgusting to me, but you know, it is what it is. If you guys have that, you don't need to cook it. You can just add that canned mushroom straight to your rice cooker. But if you're like a normal human being and you like buying fresh foods, then obviously pan fry them before you put it into the rice cooker. So overall, I would rate this dish 9 out of 10. It's like one of the best dishes I've made. Reminds me of Hong Kong, if you know what I mean, like the clay pot dish. It's like a memory from the past, legit. So fresh and so good. And the smell of it as well, everything just reminds me back to Hong Kong. So that's why I really like this dish. I'm sure most of you will like this dish as well. If you really like Asian cuisine, then you'll definitely like this. But I'll definitely 100% recommend everyone to go and try this dish like right now. Okay, so it's time for the dessert now, and I think the dessert's gonna be the trickiest thing of the whole course. It's the molten lava chocolate cupcake. You gotta make sure that the middle of the cake is gooey and all that when you chop it right in the middle. So that's gonna be tough. So let's construct this. So we're gonna steam this cupcake mixture, and we need to put water in a big rice cooker pot. And you need one of these as well. So I'm going to put this water on heat, and then once the water starts bubbling, then you add your mixture into it. Alright, let's see if this is cooked or not. What the what is this? Okay, so this kind of failed. Doesn't look like a chocolate cookie at all. So the dessert was a massive fail. They look like, instead of chocolate cakes, they look like chocolate blobs. Chocolate cupcake mold is made from paper, so the steam kind of, I don't know, flattened everything out. Nonetheless, let's give this a go. So that was a disaster completely. Don't make that. That was a complete fail. Doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste of anything besides, it's like hot chocolate in hot chocolate in solid form. That's the word. Nah, 2 out of 10. Only 2 because it tastes like hot chocolate a little bit. Obviously because of the cocoa powder. But other than that, don't make this, don't make this. I made it so you don't have to. Lesson learned, no. Okay, so I've made my 3-course meal. And let me tell you, only the starters and the main course was good. Dessert is like, it's such a flop, literally. Out of the 3 courses, my favorite one was the main course because firstly it's rice, chicken, who doesn't like that combo, and also reminded me of Hong Kong. I don't know, the food just tasted like a home cooked meal that you look forward to eating that home cooked meal when you're coming home. Also reminds me of the smell, food of Hong Kong, so yeah, I really enjoyed that. I know I keep saying Hong Kong, but yeah, it just reminds me of Hong Kong, and that's about it. Shit, everyone needs to buy a rice cooker. It's so multifunctional, so yeah, any rice cooker company that wants to sponsor me, I will advertise the hell out of your rice cooker. I'll use it every day because I always use rice cooker because it's the best thing in the world. I think I have an obsession with rice and cookers, rice cookers. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you learned something new, and you know, I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoy cooking all of those meals, and it's like a new experience. Give this video a like, please hit the subscribe button, and please share this video with your friends as well, so you can share my knowledge of cooking. Anyway, stay safe until next time. Peace.